Hey viewers, George here, and I'm here to do another one of those George Talk videos on Minecraft for the 360. Holy crap, it's finally here. It was here like a week ago. Okay, so the reason why I wanted to wait a week before I started doing this video, my first impressions of it, is because I wanted to try everything, and one of the things I was trying to try took a little longer than I would have wanted it to. So, let's get down to it. One of the biggest... Oh, if you're wondering why I'm holding Sackboy, there's no reason. I just felt like holding him. Okay, out of the way. Good. No more distractions. Okay, so one of the biggest problems that people have been complaining about, if you obviously know, trying to get the obvious out of the way, is the fact that the map sizes in the Minecraft version of the Xbox is really small. But from what I've heard, compared to the mobile versions of Minecraft, it's bigger, but not by much. Although they're small, going outwise, you can dig pretty deep, and as far as I can recall, you can build pretty high. They have said that they're going to release some updates in the near future that's going to expand the map sizes, which will obviously be very welcomed. You can go to the Nether, obviously. I have yet to actually go to the Nether. I have the thing built up, and I completely forgot to go and check it out. But obviously, same rules apply. Every 3 blocks, you move the Nether, or every 1 block you move the Nether is like 3 blocks in the overworld, non-Nether world thingy. So, obviously the Nether is a bit smaller in size to go along with that. But, same thing applies, you know, its deepness, or its depth, is pretty large. Which is good. That is always good. So, so yeah, those obvious little things are there. Some of the more interesting features that is in the Xbox Minecraft is the multiplayer, which is what I was really excited for, because one of the things I like about the Minecraft on the PC is multiplayer. Sadly, I can't really play Minecraft on my PC because it sort of lags a little bit. That's how bad my laptop is when it comes to playing games. Editing, it works fine. But, so, the multiplayer split screen is really cool. That's one of the neat things is you can do local multiplayer, so like you and your friends can be sitting on a couch. You can have up to 4 people split screening it. It's awesome. Me and Hudson were doing it. For the most part, it was fun. For the most part. One of the problems I have with it is obviously if you split your screens, your inventory screen's smaller compared to how it is in the single player. And I'm used to playing it by myself. I have a pretty big TV, but when it comes to using those, it's almost like the same problem I had with Dead Space. Is you need like a certain size TV for the inventory screen to be big enough to be actually, you know, viewable, and sometimes you don't. But that's standard fare for it. Online though, I never got a chance to try it because, believe it or not, no matter what time I was on Minecraft, no matter what time I was looking for, I could not find a game to or a world to go into. And I had actually, I was like, okay, well, I'll make my own world. I'll let people join, so I can at least see what, you know, online multiplayer is like. Got no one coming in. No one came into it. It was weird. It's absolutely bonkers. But from what I've heard around is that it works great. Griefers are still there, so you still got people who are spending $20 just to go and fuck with other people. So some people around the world have quite a bit of money on their hands. So the standard stuff for online's there, works fine, which is good. Weird enough though, none of my friends on my friends list have this game. Well, actually, one person who I don't even know, that's like my little cousin's friend, has it, and that's literally it. So that was weird, and it was even weirder when I heard that like Minecraft on the Xbox like sold a shitload of copies, and like I'm not talking like, you know, standard shitload. I'm talking about like in the millions. Like, I don't know, what was it, like 5.2 million copies or something like that? Could be making that up, but I know it was in the high millions. So that amazes me that I can't even find one person to play online. Oh, jeez. So yeah, multiplayer is really cool. But I spent most of my time playing single player, trying to build my own world and, you know, explore it, fight off creatures. One of the sorry about that. One of the main problems I have with it, or where was it going with my thought here? One of the main problems I have with how Minecraft is right now on the Xbox is it's not quite up to where the PC version is, because it's sort of like how Minecraft was during the beta. You had a few monsters, and basically that was it. You had you had standard blocks there, and you know all the standard stuff that was during the beta. So that's what the Xbox One's sort of like. You know, you have your creepers, your spiders, you got your skeletons, your zombies. You know, you got your sheep, your pig, your cows, and your chickens or ducks or whatever they are. That's sort of it for other entities. You know, there's no villages, which is unfortunate. Because that's the one thing I've been wanting to look at, because I can't even find villages in the PC version. But villages are there. No, not in this. They're in the PC, but not this one. I should stop talking about the PC one. In the Xbox, there's no village people, so you won't find NPCs. Day to Night's still there, which works. I find one of the other things I find that's different in this one compared to the PC one, that's a positive, is I find there's more music, like more variations of music in the Xbox One compared to the PC one. Because usually when I'm playing the PC one, there's only like the one song that they have playing in the background, and I'm like, oh god, I'm sick of this one. I'm gonna play my own music. But in this one, they have a few different tracks I play, so it's not always feeling like you're listening to the same thing. I mean, eventually it is, but I mean, it's not as repetitive as it feels like on the PC one. And nor is it completely quiet either, because they always have that settled music playing in the Xbox One, which is really cool. I like it. I've yet to actually listen to my own music playing, because it feels weird now. I don't know. So that's there. One of the other downsides is you can't sort of customize your avatar or your Minecraftian or whatever you want to call them, your Steve. You can't customize them. They have like presets made for depending on how many people are in. Like you can have up to 8 people on if you're playing online, up to 8 people in one world. So they have 8 different presets, and you can't choose them. It depends on how soon you come in. Like depends on when you join in the game. Depends on what your character is going to look like. That's unfortunate because that means I'm playing as Steven. You can do third-person view. I don't like it, but I mean, I still notice that, you know, I'm not some really cool person. I'm not something I made. I'm Steve. I might as well just be Bob at that point. So that's unfortunate. They never said anything about updates on that, but whatever. It's a small minor thing, but it's a thing nevertheless. Blocks, there's a few of them, not too many of them. They don't have like the sticky blocks or anything, so you can't make like big exotic contraptions quite yet. They're coming. Apparently there are musical blocks. Apparently there are saddles as well, but I've yet to actually find or make any of those. So they're there. Apparently, you get like a lot of the standard stuff. It feels like the big thing I'm trying to deliver here is that it's basically Minecraft when it was just starting in beta, like a year ago or whatever. I would say like probably, yeah, it does sort of feel like how Minecraft was like a year ago, maybe a year and a half ago, or something like that. So they're going to be slowly putting updates that's going to eventually bring up to what it's like now, which hopefully sooner than later. So that's there. What I like about it is the interface. I forgot to talk about the interface before I go into whatever the hell I was going to say before. The interface, they've changed it up so it's more accessible for people who are using the controllers. Which was one of the big things I was curious about how that's going to work, because a lot of people are used to using the keyboard. I'm gesturing over here because there's a keyboard sitting on my chair, but but a lot of people are used to using the keyboard and a mouse. Which, when I had Hudson over, when he was trying to split screen with me, he was saying that it feels weird. There's like that. He feels like there's a learning curve or something like that. And he also said it felt a little slower, which I don't know what the hell he was talking about, because I think he blabbles on about like whatever the hell. But what they've done with the controllers is made everything's like mapped to a button. So there's a button to open the inventory quickly. There's a button to craft items, like instead of like placing the blocks or whatever the materials into each of the individual squares. If you have the material, then you just open up the crafting menu, and if you have it, you click what you want, and it'll make it instantly. So some people might not like that, because I've heard a lot of people saying, "Oh, I really enjoy trying to put in the individual things and like discovering new things." Here, you know what everything is, and you know how to make everything. Yeah, that's understandable. At the same time, one of the things I like about it is it makes gameplay a little faster. So no longer are you individually putting in each thing, and if you run out of materials, then you gotta start putting them back in again. Here you just like press A as many times to get as many of the as you want or whatever. So it makes it a lot faster. I like that. I like things that are a little faster, because that means I can get to building whatever I'm trying to build that much faster. So like, you know, building a new house or building some sort of pixel art or whatever the crazy things I'm gonna, you know, imagine up. So that's really cool. That's all there. Mining is simple. The same rules apply. Really interesting thing is they add a tutorial, so you can get the sense of how things work in Minecraft, which is good, because I know there's probably a lot of people who have it on the Xbox or who play Xbox and never have actually played Minecraft, but they heard of it. So it's a great way to get people into it. So like, you know the controls, you know how things work, you know how crafting works, you know about mining, you know how, you know, all the systems and that ins and outs work, which is really cool. Once again, that sort of like defeats the purpose of, you know, exploring things and finding things out for yourself. You can skip the tutorial, but there's another thing that a lot of people will probably complain about. I know Hudson complained about it, and I was like, why are you complaining? And I think it's a good feature. Is anytime you find a new block or a new thing, a little thing comes up telling you what it is and some of the things you could do with it, or you know what it does or whatnot. So that way you know, like if you encounter, say, lava for the first time, it'll say lava. It hurts if you touch it or something like that. You can collect it up in a bucket and use it to smelt things. And people will be like, "Oh, that's awesome! It's a quick smelting thing." Cool, that's awesome. I can also see why people won't like it, for the same reason, you know, exploring around and, you know, finding things out for yourself. Of course, I don't think it takes much brain power to realize that lava hurts, but that's there. Other things, I feel like I'm forgetting something that's very, very important to say, but I don't think I am. You can save worlds. You can have multiple worlds save. I don't know how that, if it's any different in the PC version. Oh jeez, I'm starting to dry throat. Sense did not make sense. Okay, but you can have multiple worlds saved, You can do random seeds as well. And good thing about that is you have as many multiplayer created maps as you want. You have various different settings. I mean, you can play on peaceful if you want. You can play easy, normal, and hard. I'm pretty sure you can in that. Trying to think. Achievements are there, which is really good. Obviously, achievements are going to be there. They're standard fare things, you know, like build your first thing, kill your first creeper, or whatever, or dying. No, dying's not one of them. That'd be stupid. That's there, or surviving the night. There's also avatar items in there. There's some other little reward things like platinum themes and, you know, your gamer picks. So they've definitely decked this out. One of the big questions, though, that would be needing to explain is it worth the 600 Microsoft points, which is about $20 or more or less. It's about $20. And if you've never played Minecraft and you're really interested in Minecraft, gosh darn it, you gotta buy this. If you prefer console gaming and you really like Minecraft, I'd say grab it. Go into it cautiously that it's not exactly what you would expect from the Minecraft on there. You know, you can try the trial to get a bit of a feel for it. I never really tried myself, so I don't know what to expect from that. But I would say it's more or less worth it. It's hard to tell only because I haven't experienced any updates. They're saying, and there's also downloadable content that they're promising, things like mods and different character skins. So I don't know if you're going to have to pay for those, or pay for some of those updates or whatnot. If you do, then it's definitely not worth it. But with the $20 price tag, if they're going to be offering their content, their downloadable content for free, then it's definitely worth it, regardless of whether you got the PC version or not. I would say it's definitely worth it, because free DC means there's definitely some good coming of it. But I don't know, try the trial version. If you like Minecraft, you're probably going to like this. You might be a little alienated by the control systems and all that, but whatever. So that's my really confusing first impressions of Minecraft on the Xbox. I probably will give it the full VGamers review, when maybe I would say maybe in a year, so that way some content comes out, some of the updates are done. That way, you know, I can give it fair amount of criticism, because one of the reasons, like I said, one of the reasons I was waiting to do my first impressions videos, because I wanted to see how quickly they might get an update on and how drastic these updates might be, or something like that. No updates really came out, since of this recording, but nevertheless, it's still really good. And maybe in a year it'll be up to the PC's Minecrafting standards. You know, fairly large maps, you know, villages and whatnot. As it stands, though, it does feel like it's lacking in some areas, but understandable in some respects. With that all said and done, as confusing as that was, I feel sorry for you guys. You're going to be watching this going like, what the fuck was I listening to? But with that all said and done, I'll see you guys next time, and keep on gaming!